What if Redd Foxx never played Fred Sanford? The British sitcom Steptoe and Son was a gigantic success from 1962 to 1965. It then started up again in 1970 and continued its run as a TV favorite. The series was so popular that it was remade in other countries to match their cultures: Sweden, Portugal, the Netherlands, and even South Africa, all with their different show titles. Odds are you probably never heard of them, and there's one reason for that. None of them had Redd Foxx. Here in America, they wanted to give the show a try, and they wanted to make it about an Italian father and an Italian son. Some didn't feel a show about a black father and son would work, but Fred Silverman decided they should take the risk, and they knew who they wanted to play the lead. As it happened in an episode of All in the Family, Cleavon Little and Damon Wilson played a couple of robbers at the Archies' house. The talented actor Cleavon was approached about playing the lead in a new show about a father and son in a junkyard. Cleavon Little liked the idea behind it, but was locked into other commitments, so he had to pass. He didn't leave them empty-handed though. His co-star from Cotton Comes to Harlem, Redd Foxx, might be the perfect fit. Even though NBC was nervous about using Foxx, known for some raunchy humor, they decided to give him a try. Now the part for his son was up between two actors, Damon Wilson or Johnny Brown, who would go on to star as Bookman in Good Times. Johnny was considered, but like Cleavon Little, had other commitments such as Laugh-In and had to pass. So Damon won the part. So the father and son were both set. Damon Wilson was having second thoughts, but a conversation with Redd Foxx convinced him to take a chance. Damon said he thought the show wouldn't last, but he and Redd would grab some quick cash, get some notoriety, and move on to the next project. How wrong they both were. To the surprise of many, including the producers, the show was a commercial and critical success. It debuted at the halfway point, opening with just 14 episodes in season 1. Cracking in the top 10 watched shows at number 6, Redd Foxx was even nominated for an Emmy Award. Turned out Redd Foxx could work in a TV show, despite his hardcore comedy. The show continued to be in the top 10 for the next 4 seasons, including 2 number 2 finishes. The question then becomes, could have it found the same success without Redd Foxx? The obvious answer would be no, but not just for the comedy Redd brings. There is so much more to it, so let's dive into it. The title character's name was Fred G. Sanford, named by Redd Foxx in memory of his late brother, who was Fred G. Sanford Jr. Think of all the Fred G. Sanford and the G stand for jokes removed from the show. The big one. According to history, Fred Sanford's heart attack routine was the gag that really brought the big laughs when the show was being tested. Everyone loved it. It was kept in and is one of the most iconic scenes in TV history. Well, the whole routine was an imitation of Redd Foxx's mother, who frequently over-exaggerated any pain she might have had. So the gag that helped sell the show was only there thanks to Redd. Aunt Esther steals the show. Aunt Esther has gone down in history as one of the funniest women to ever appear on a TV screen. From epic fights with Fred to a catchphrase still used to this day, "Watch it, sucka." She took the show to another level. She was played by LaWanda Page, who was a childhood friend of Redd Foxx. She was only given the part because of Redd. One producer didn't see the potential in LaWanda and was going to fire her, but Redd insisted she stay, and Redd won out. I can't even imagine Sanford and Son without Aunt Esther. Thanks to Redd, we never had to. Over half the supporting cast were here because of Redd. Julio Fuentes was the kind-hearted neighbor that Fred loved to hate. Achu was Lamont's easygoing pal that Fred loved to hate, a reoccurring theme with Redd's real-life friends. Leroy and Skillet, two of the loudest, funniest, and wildest party animals on TV. Lovable Melvin, who is Fred's superstitious friend. And of course, Bubba Bexley, the man who had more one-liners than any other character not named Fred G. Sanford. To remove half of these greats would weaken the show's overall performance. They gave a breath of fresh air in what could have become a stale show had they not arrived. Redd knew this would do two things at once: help a friend out with a job while also making his show the great success it became. Redd Foxx brought many more things to the show. His comical walk because of his heavy shoes, his love for the ink spots. He paid for the rights to use their song out of his love for them. I only know of them because of Fred Sanford. Fred Sanford and his many musical performances. His unique singing style is one not many can imitate, and is a staple to the character. So in conclusion, no, the show would not have been as successful without Redd Foxx. It would have had a much different look, and have never had the depth of cast, iconic moments, or the heart-filled love that Redd Foxx instilled in the legend that is Fred G. Sanford. Thank you for watching. Comment below if you agree. And if you enjoyed the show, be sure to give a like and subscribe.